I love Destiny 1's moon. It's a super nostalgic location for me. Like, I can remember summer nights in 2015 doing my weekly patrol bounties on the moon, just driving around in circles while watching a YouTube video on my laptop or something. Now, you may be thinking, of all the cool locations in Destiny, our real life moon is the one you like the most. And my answer to that is yeah, it is. And my main reason for that is its atmosphere. I think the moon is the best atmosphere, and if you pay close attention to the details, you can see just how awesome it is. So in this video, I kind of want to just show off the little things that I love about the moon. Alright, the first thing I want to point out to you guys today is this solar farm right behind spawn area. As you can see, there's a big, I guess it's a solar farm. That's what I'm going with. Big solar farm, right? If you turn around at spawn and look out in the distance, I suggest using a sniper. You can see the solar farm, and it kind of goes all across the wide expanse behind spawn area, and it's actually pretty cool. If you were to boot up D2 and come to the moon, you will notice that the solar farm is gone. It's nowhere to be seen. In fact, in the exact same spots where it should be, there are now massive craters. So I kind of have this little theory that the farm was hit by an asteroid and just completely blew up. That, or the devs just didn't want to put it back and instead played it off like it blew up and just put some big craters there or whatever. And it's pretty prevalent in D1. When you turn around in spawn area, it's like one of the first things you notice out there, and it's just gone in D2. If you were to load into the moon, upon landing, you can get some unique dialogue from ghosts saying this.
The fissures here are growing larger. Watch your step.
For those that don't know what a fissure is a long, narrow crack or linear opening in the Earth's crust, or in this case, the moon's crust. Here are some examples of the fissures that Ghost was talking about. As you can see, there are tons around the map. Now, if we were to go load up D2 and go to the moon, you can actually notice that the fissures around the destination have actually gotten way worse, even sucking up entire buildings. I think this is a pretty cool detail, and the fact that Bungie paid attention to this little throwaway line of dialogue that only happens sometimes when you spawn on the moon, and they expanded upon that in the sequel, is pretty cool in my opinion. One thing I love to do in Destiny is mute the music so you could hear all the different sounds of the world a lot easier. By doing this, you can start to hear things you wouldn't really before. Like this lamp here emanating a low mechanical hum like you'd hear on, say, some floodlights. Or the ominous hive-like screeches, which are most likely coming from the Hellmouth. But one of my favorites is something I never noticed until I started walking around the moon to make this video. It's thunder. It sounds like a large storm is brewing in the distance, and when you think about it, it's kind of strange. Thunderstorms on the moon don't really make sense. Now, I'm no scientist, but I'm pretty sure the lack of atmosphere in the moon means there can be no thunderstorms. However, this is a video game, so we'll overlook that fact. What we won't overlook is the name of the region of the moon we're in. Ocean of Storms. Now, I never understood what that meant. I just thought it sounded cool. But now you can see why it has that name. I tried looking around in the skybox to see if there was any cosmic storm or whatever in the distance, but I didn't see anything. Oh, also, a quick thing. While we're on the topic of the moon having no atmosphere, therefore no weather, then this flag at spawn shouldn't be waving since there's no wind. Weird. Okay, so the last thing we're going to be taking a look at today is probably my favorite part of the moon skybox, and it's this thing. I'm not sure what it is, but it looks like a humongous satellite, or I like to think it's the International Space Station. Even though they don't look too similar, that's my headcanon. Now, the moon skybox is probably my favorite thing about the destination, and that's because it's so rich with detail that you can just look at it for a while and see tons of little things. If you notice, you can see little satellites whiz by, shooting stars, all kinds of different things. And if you have a keen eye, you can even view Mars in the skybox. At least I think it's Mars. If it's not Mars, let me know, but it looks like Mars. It's a big red planet. Alright guys, that pretty much wraps up all my thoughts for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Maybe I'll make another one about the whole underground region of the moon. But in the meantime, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and take care.